Hi, English 102 students. This is your professor, Michael Bloomingberg. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to the new semester for SC4 and to welcome you in particular to our English 102 class. I'm sure you have a lot of questions, one of which is how does a professor at Kentucky find himself teaching an English 102 class at SC4? Funny story about that, I have never actually been to your campus. My wife, however, has. She has family in the area but I have never been. And so to answer that question, again, my name is Michael Bloomingberg. I'm professor of English. I'm full-time professor at a community college in the state of Kentucky. And I have been privileged to teach English at SC4 in an online capacity for the last 3 years. I love teaching and online teaching in particular. And there was an opening at SC4 and I threw my name out there, and I've been a part of the SC4 family for 3 years now, albeit again in an online capacity. So I wanted to make this video just to mostly make you feel a little more comfortable with the fact that your professor is a couple of states away from you, and also to let you know that I'm very easy to contact. So if you have any questions about anything, you can always email me. But to be perfectly honest, the best way to contact me to get the fastest response possible is to use the inbox feature within Canvas. It's in the corner navigation beneath the course calendar. You can select our class and then my name and message me, same way as almost like a text or an email. And I will get the notification and I will respond very, very promptly. Beyond that, I just wanted to introduce you for a few minutes to our class and week 1, module 1 assignments. Begin with the syllabus. I'm just going to click the syllabus tab. Now, I made a video earlier and the syllabus didn't really quite want to open up, but it looks like it's going to open up a little faster for us. Maybe that's a good sign. You can see my office hours are Monday, Wednesday, 9:30 to noon. I am in the same time zone that you're in. We're all in the Eastern time zone. So that's going to be standard for you as well as me as far as days and time. And I'm not going to go through the whole syllabus for time because I know you're going to look it over yourself, but I'm just going to draw your attention to a few things here. We're a completely online class, so there are no required class meetings per se. We do have the opportunity to conference, though, and that's especially important when you're writing your essays. So you can always schedule a time to meet with me for a conference about your essay. We would do that virtually utilizing Zoom for that. Scrolling down, you can see the list of required textbooks. Now, we're not going to be in the textbook during the first week, but you will want to go ahead and start securing them because they'll help you as we get into the second and subsequent weeks. A writer's references with exercise, 10th edition. Chances are you use this book in English 101 and hopefully you held on to it. But if for some reason you don't have a copy, or you had a copy and sold it, then unfortunately for you, you'll need to go back up and get another copy. But there is a chance you might already have that from 101. The new book for 102 that you don't have at this point, or unless you've already bought it for a class, but you wouldn't have used it for another class, would be Literature, the Human Experience, and that's the 13th edition. I have included the ISBNs for both books. So this week, it would be a good idea to start securing those books. We have 3 essays in the class. I have posted schedule and due dates. We do take things 1 week at a time. So I'm going to only open 1 module per week, and modules will open Monday mornings usually, and the assignments will generally be due through the week, with the last due dates generally being on Sunday nights. Grading scale, as far as we use a weighted total percentage. Essays are worth 50%, assignments 30, participation 20. Grading scale. We do with participation carrying so much of your weight in your grade. You might look at the syllabus on what's tolerated and not tolerated. We're online, so I know you'll have to equate this to an online learning environment. But you know as well as I do that inappropriate behavior happens online as well as it happens in person. So I'm going to draw off of the syllabus, but do feel free to look it over. I'm going to go back to the home feature because there's a read me first section. The first document you'll find there is the Welcome to English 102. And I've just put some information for you to look at as far as scheduling and my email address. But again, Canvas inbox is the best way to message me. There's also a document on the civility code. Check that out. Essentially, just be aware that you should not attack, belittle, or make disparaging remarks about one another. And please be aware that racist, sexist, or negative language will not be tolerated and is unacceptable in our learning environment. I'll let you read the rest of that on your own, but I did put the document for your benefit. And there's some information about me with contact information, that the best way to contact me via inbox along with my email. All right. Now, Module 1 is more about getting the chance to learn more about the class and each other. So the first assignment, there's 2 discussion assignments, but the first is the class introduction. And what you're asked to do is to complete an introduction of yourself, where you might share things like your academic major, things about your family, your hobbies, anything you're comfortable sharing, maybe even about your experiences with English and writing. Now you need your own introduction, which will be a minimum of 100 words, and you can have 2 peer responses, 2 separate peer responses, respond to 2 separate classmates, 50 words for each of those. You can do more than 2 responses, and your introduction can be longer than 100 words. That's just kind of the minimum requirement. Now, if you see up here, you'll see that 101, but when you scroll down, there's nothing visible. That's my introduction, by the way. That's the only one posted as of the making of this video because I've made this before the classes started. But please note that you will only be able to review what your classmates have posted after you post your response. So once you post, you'll be able to see what the rest of the class has posted. And then, so all your work's due Sunday for that one. Also, all of your work is due Sunday for the syllabus discussion. This is a separate discussion board assignment. Upon reviewing the syllabus closely, what specifics caught your attention? What information in the syllabus seems particularly important? How do you feel about the class now that you've reviewed the syllabus? Same thing, your own initial posting and 2 peer responses, all due Sunday. And I know it's very tedious to set through videos, so I'm trying to like move fast to be respectful of your time and your energy as well. So I do try to make these videos every week to just offset the fact that we don't get the chance to meet in person. Everything we do is virtual. So I try to make these videos as just a means of being interactive and engaged with our class and what I'm asking you to do. Again, if you have any questions as you're working, hit that inbox link beneath the calendar. But again, my name is Michael Bloomingberg, professor of English in Kentucky, adjunct instructor at SC4. If you need anything, I'm here to help. But let's have a very good first week. I'm looking forward to learning more about you. I'm going to go ahead and stop share. Thank you so much, and welcome to the new semester, and have a great first week.